Hey, it's me. Thought came to me. Um, are you really addicted to your desires or feelings that you may seem a little compulsive at? Don't forget that system thing. That's part of it. That is speaking from experience. Um, Sometimes you can feel like you may have, well, from experience, well, not experience, those that may have indulged in illegal drug activity, marijuana, cocaine addiction, crack cocaine addiction, um, meth, and so on. Or as far as alcoholics and prescription drugs. Sometimes, if you come across a feeling where you might have the urge immediately to engage in that addiction, and if you notice, sometimes if you wait a while and just let it diminish, it goes away. If that happens, that is not an addiction. That system thing is at work. That's sometimes how it can make you think that you're or that you're addicted to it, and if you continue to pursue it, it becomes that, and then that character is, you know, you become that, and then you're addicted. So sometimes I'm not bad mouthing the government. I am bad mouthing the commoners, the gamers. Per se, I'm not saying they're all doing it. I don't know what it is because I don't do it. I don't engage in it. But I've had that feeling sometimes where I may feel a little bit more lethargic, a little bit more. I might have a little bit more of a desire to have a drink, and then that desire, if I sit and wait a while, it goes away instantly. And mind you, I'm not doing anything to take my mind off it. It just happens. That urge is gone. We'll call it an urge. If you're having an urge to smoke some crack cocaine, and then I'm not a crack cocaine user, never have. I have never used any kind of drugs ever, except prescription. So I don't really know what the crack cocaine urge feels like, or even a cocaine feeling, or even a meth feeling. But I'm just saying, as far as taking a drink feeling, I have experienced. But if from talking to, or even just noticing the young adolescents, or even the younger adults and their characters and their activities that they indulge in, I know there's some drug activity going on, and I see the behaviors, and I know sometimes it comes and goes. So I know sometimes it can be an addiction. Don't get me wrong, people, you can be addicted to this stuff if there's something you've been dealing with for years and you know about it and you have dealt with it and it's part of you. Let it go. Say no to it, and then there are those that may indulge in it and find themselves a little bit more of they just almost, they're just feeling that need all of a sudden, and it's not normally there. And if you sit, like I'm telling you now, if you sit back and just let it, resist the devil and he shall flee. If you ignore it, it goes away. Resisting means staying away from. Also, resisting is ignoring him. If you ignore him, that's just common sense. If somebody comes and approaches you and talking to you, and you resist him and ignore him, he knows this, so it will flee. And that's what happens with this, that system thing. If you ignore that urge, it goes away. It's not, it's not persistent. If it's persistent, it is there to pray. Pray. Use the word of God, and it also can be placed there to just turn your life upside down, make your struggle a little bit longer, your path a little bit rougher. So you need to recognize it. I said I wouldn't speak on it because it's kind of hard to explain. It's kind of hard to elaborate. It's the same thing as explain, but I'm just saying it's kind of hard to set an example when I haven't really indulged in drugs, but I have indulged in drinking. And I've had the feeling where sometimes there's an urge to drink more. But then if I stand there for a minute, and it's not a mind thing, people. You know, a lot of it involves the mind when it comes to this system thing, but this, what I'm telling you, is not always a mind thing. It will make you feel like it's a mind thing. Those that understand, understand. Those that know the truth, know the truth. It's not always a mind thing. It's sometimes you have to just know yourself, know your character, know what you're used to dealing with, know what you're used to feeling, know what you're used to doing. And if you feel that all of a sudden, all of the time, it's not you. Recognize it. Let it go. Go do something else. Read. Get around people that are, a positive influence in your life. Don't let it overtake you. Don't let it take you over. That's what this can do if you let it. Like I said, it can make you homeless if you let it. It can make you crazy, senile, insane if you let it. You have to, fight. You have to live. You have to love. You have to listen. You have to watch. And this just happened to me this past year. I've been drinking I'm not a compulsive drinker, but, the feeling I've noticed it more this year. So, I'm just saying, just in case there are some, younger people out there that are really engaging in this and not knowing that it's not them. Pay attention to self. Pay attention. Think back to the way you were before it has, escalated to what it possibly could be right now. Then you'll know. Pay attention to the urges that you're feeling. If it's overwhelming, if it's new, it's not you. I'm just saying. So, just something that came to mind. It is me. It's a hair change. Don't be alarmed. Took the caniculon out, the braids, extensions. So this is the natural look for me. But thought I'll, let you, share that with you. So until I talk to you again, your replies and your comments are appreciated. You can also hit me up on Facebook, LaShonda Miller on Facebook, or email L1126love@hotmail.com. Be blessed. Bye.